Welcome to Scale Wars Joe Force. I'm Cliff. This is a initial reaction to a couple of the Valaverse Action Force figures. I've got a Carrick and a Republic Guard. This is a troop builder and sort of like a standard release figure or like a named character. They both come with multiple hands. The troop builder didn't come with any weapons, but I got a Riot Guard gear pack to go with him. That actually comes with a couple weapons. He'll get geared up in that. He's going to be kind of like a Shockwave stand-in, I guess you could say, for my classified kind of collection. And then Carrick here is going to be kind of like a third faction for Joe's to fight now, for me and my personal headcanon. But I kind of also got him because without his vest on, to me, he kind of almost looks like he could be and his military gear. You'd have to remove that. He would look like kind of like a grizzled bartender almost, like a cool one, like what'll it be kind of guy. I've read their file cards. It's pretty interesting. It's refreshing to see file cards on a toy box again. I'm kind of mad that like Hasbro doesn't do that for classified. They have all those legal information, I guess you could say, in multiple languages, but no room for a file card. Can't even put a file card inside the box. You got that little insert behind the figure. That could have been a file card. What's up? You can just reprint the original vintage 3 3/4 inch file cards. You just write that same content on there if it's legally okay, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Kind of wish they would do it, but they're not. And not really many toy companies are doing that. But luckily Valaverse is getting that going, and as you can see, they even have like action points. A troop builder is apparently 1 action point. A named character or like a standard release figure, like one of the Series 1 characters, is 2. A vehicle, not a vehicle, a weapons pack, I guess, isn't any action points. Oh, the gear content pack is 1, so that's pretty cool. It's gonna be neat to see if what the future promotions will be like with these action points. Is he gonna really go full nostalgia and make it where you give him like, I don't know, $30 or something like that, and then however many of these points, and you get, I don't know, 2 troop builder figures or something like that. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. My initial reaction to these figures is, well, I like them so far. Their torso sculpt or articulation is what really makes them great. Like, it's really, I don't know, it just looks so much better. It feels kind of better than like a G.I. Joe classified that has like an ab crunch, which you kind of hear clicking. You kind of feel it more than hear it, and then you have the lower similar kind of a ball joint. It's not that I don't like this style of ab crunch. It's just this kind of looks a little more natural. As for their overall articulation, it's pretty much the same as a classified figure. The main difference is that they don't have the lower neck articulation, the ab crunch, like I mentioned, and then there was something else that was just slightly different, but that's pretty much all the same. Oh, that they're pinless. That was what it was, and that's really interesting. That they're starting to make these pinless figures. It looks really nice. I don't really have a problem with the pins, but if this can be done for the same price, yeah, go ahead and do it. As you notice, they each come with an action stand. That's pretty neat. It comes with it's got 4 different posts. It's done with that like kind of a like metal grate kind of pattern. I always like that. They each come with like multiple hands. You get an extra head for the troop builder, and that's almost like having a second figure when you think about it, because you can have them as either, like, say you're going to make Shockwave, but say you wanted to do bulletproof in kind of like Riot gear. That'd work. And then I like the hands that they gave you. Obviously, fists make sense. Grip hands, trigger, hands, and then like cupping hands, I guess you could say, or to hold the underside of the gun without having to use the grip hand to do it. You just have that. And that makes sense. And then it also could be maybe lobbing a grenade. All kinds of things. Like if you're posing and you got one with their hand on the other one's shoulder for like buddies or whatever. Whatever reason. Garrick over here has got like really, I guess you'd say, more interesting accessories, because he's got things like removable helmets with paint, and like there's tons of detail in there. I don't know how close this will. Let's see. It's got like scratches, like you can tell that it looks like hammered metal. Got like nicks and dings all in here, and then kind of like, I guess that's supposed to be blood or like paint, war paint. Oops, kind of going over. Man, that's pretty sweet. I mean, fits on them real well. You wouldn't want to see this dude coming at you. But I like showing him without it though. I mean, he's got a really expressive face, which I normally don't like. I actually prefer like the more neutral style of faces. Like, yeah, Gung Ho's a pretty good example of that. You mean like you and your imagination kind of make up your mind. Even kind of like the Cobra Trooper. I can't really see that. Well, take his helmet off. But he's not so neutral. He kind of has a scowl, so like that's kind of interesting. But that's because he's Cobra. Anyways. But I'm really interested in like learning more about their lore. I like the idea of like the United States falling and like fragmenting into these different little nation state kind of things. Like that's interesting to me. I really like that idea. And it's cool to think of the idea of hopefully there's going to be more than just 2 factions. I think there already is like 3, but I'm not sure. I have to, like I said, I'm not really familiar with the lore yet. But hopefully there'll be like a few more than just 2. Like 4 factions would be interesting. But let's see. I want to get him off. I want to remove him from the stand, and I want to see if I can get his fists out and swap his hands out. Kind of want to do a trigger hand and a whatchamacallit, a cup hand. Oh, and I should probably mention this. Cool thing about Valaverse, they give you this thing about explaining why you would need to do preparation like heating up with a hairdryer or warm water. Yeah, it's interesting. Makes sense. I did the warm water thing. That's my preferred kind of thing to do. I haven't done it on these hands that I'm putting in. Like he had the hands he came with on, so like those are already popped, but like I haven't popped these yet, so I'm not really gonna try to articulate them just yet. But everything else is working great. I mean, get in there, on like, let's see, left hand cupping hand, because I'm about to arm him up. Oh, that's without the stand. I mean, he doesn't really. Like this kind of figure doesn't really need the stand if you go and oppose him. Got some riot gear for him. I'm gonna try to arm him up with some of this. This is pretty interesting. I love how he's got extra magazine pouches. And still has other pouches, so it's like they didn't just do this and then like not leave or not put more detail over here. And then I love that knife detail, and it doesn't need to be removable for me at this scale. Like at a 1/6 scale, sure, but that's perfect. And it doesn't, I've seen these kinds of knives before. You wouldn't actually see any like the shiny metal at all, so like it doesn't need any silver on it. Like how they put silver up here, like you wouldn't need it there. But it's pretty cool. And I also like this. It only opens from the one side. Like you don't have it open from both sides, because that just means you have to do this, on both sides, like where you have to get the thing to actually go in there. And that's already going to be kind of like a little difficult because it's going to be on his body. You're going to be pushing on his body kind of to try to wedge that in there. But you may not even really need to attach it all the way because, well, this one you probably will. We'll see. Let me see. He's got some holsters and a backpack. Oh, and a belt similar to the belt he's got on, I think. He's got an AK, which I'll probably swap him out with something from this. He's got an AK and 2 extra mags. He's got these parts for the helmet. Oh, that's not even really on there. Let me see something. Kind of like basically the same kind of helmet that a Roadblock comes with, that standard kind of military helmet with a little mounting, like you can. So he's got this kind of helmet, and I believe it's going to go down in front of his eyes. That's pretty cool. It's like the Overkill, I think, came with one of those helmets. No, not Overkill. Grunt. It was Grunt, I believe, from Valaverse Venom. I like that style. That's pretty cool. It's got a knife. It's pretty sweet. Oh yeah. And this is a kind of like a more futuristic kind of pistol. Very kind of like Fallout almost. Not Fallout, but you know what I mean? How it's got like the like a wider body up here. Like this extra up there. And it's got the for blast effects. That's pretty sweet. I bet that, like, whatever caliber that's shooting, like, just murking fools. What does that say? Oh, okay, I thought that said something right there, but I don't think it does. That's cool. He's got like a little canteen kind of med kit. That's the holster. Let's see. Oh man, that's a left-hand holster. Or no, wait. Let's see. I guess it could go like that. It's probably not meant to be. Let's see, I'm gonna make him right-handed. I bet that's really. That's gotta be. I'll have to look on the package, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like that. But I don't know. It fits. Kind of looks right. Would make sense to have it like lower on this side when you're pulling the gun out. To me. See, I think that's gonna go on like this. That's nice too, how he's got the pockets up here. That's going to help hold that up there. Let's see. There. All you have to do is just kind of get that one over kind of like that. I should probably have Shockwave like right here and see if how much he's going to look like him. He's not going to look just like him at all. But still, it's going to be close enough for me, for now, Oops, I guess this isn't really how he wants it to go on. You're probably supposed to remove his head. No, you can do it like that. Shoot me in the chest now and see what happens. Oh, look at that. That's gonna go in there pretty pretty easy, I think. Well, that'll be alright. Just gonna hold his arm over it like that for a moment. Oh, he's got a backpack. Yep, yep. Nice. Don't say Shockwave had one. Makes sense. Oh yeah, his belt. Man, I didn't even think about that. Man, I'll have to take these back off, I guess. Well, I'll just leave it off for now. He's got a belt anyway, so I mean, we'll just leave it like that for now. I'm gonna leave that off for a moment. Let's see. Not really sure which side goes in, but let's do that one. Oh, that's not gonna go in. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna, let me not mess with those just yet, because I don't know if those... Oh, well, let me get it all the way in there. Huh, here's a little knife. Go back there. Oops. There we go. Still got these parts left over. I kind of don't think he needs the helmet for Shockwave. He needs more of like a... I think Shockwave had like a baseball cap. Interesting enough, I got like a freebie, which is like the more accurate Marine cap. I don't really know the correct term. So that's probably gonna go on Gung Ho to replace his, which is not like a Marine Corps. So let's see how that goes. I'm just trying to see how it... Oh yeah. Oh, he's so tall. Like, you get him way back there. But yeah, that looks good. That feels more correct, Duke. Yeah. And then this cap, I mean, like, if that was the right color... Ooh, well, that's a little bit big, I think. But I think if that was the right color, that's almost like what Shockwave's hat looked like. I think it was a little more, like, tight. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Here, am I gonna... Just gonna stand him there. He's looking pretty sick. He looks more like a Cobra Trooper right now, I would say, than a Shockwave. You mean like he would blend in pretty well, like a Cobra Trooper walk by him. Where's your emblem? You know. I don't know. I forgot. Let's see. Carrick. This little shotgun scabbard on his back. I like that he's just about to swing on you with that axe. He's got his guard up with his knife. He's got him a 45 in there. That's pretty sweet. He's got like a nice, you know, shotgun there in the back, like a pump, I think. It's very nice, very nice. take that off. That kind of is getting in the way. Let's see what he looks like without some like what is that? Something I can't think of. It's like Enigma or something like that. One of those 90s perfume commercial kind of songs. Oh, look at that. There's a little bit of water still in him. From he's still a little wet. Look how fucking badass that dude looks. He just looks like he's about to knock you upside the head or something. Like, damn. We don't serve their kind. You know what I mean? Like, he's just telling you, get out of his fucking bar. Let's see, I want to put a pistol grips on him. Tight. Boy, man, that is really... There we go. Let's see. That pistol grip. Man, that one came out a lot easier. Put that on there. Let's get this pistol out. Okay, on them. There we go. Oh, yeah. Nice. Let's see. Looking down at you like, sorry, Johnny, it's just not working now. Wow. And he's got that cool underhand that's nice. He reminds me of Ragnar from whatchamacallit, Vikings. Like if they do an Action Force movie, you gotta get what is Ragnar's name? Oh, I can't think of the actor's name right now. It's like Trevor, I think, or oh, what is his name? I can't think of his name right now. Travis Finnell, I believe is his name. Anyways, you gotta get him to be Carrick. That totally looks like Ragnar. That's awesome. Dude's just badass, man. Just fucking ready. He also kind of looks like Ratgut Station Chris, I think is his name. Like I can see him getting one of these and customizing it. Oop. I'll set him up. Hold on. But wait, there's more. Yeah, weapon pack Alpha and Bravo. And these have some of these have magazines separate from the gun. So this is probably like my favorite thing I saw in there. I was like, whoa! And then look at this. Well, it's kind of hard to show that. That barrel rotates. That is awesome. I'm not sure if that comes out. I don't want to try, but that'd be neat if that's like removable. But if it's removable, it's like you should have given me a second one. You know, like a spare, like how on this. That's pretty sweet. Definitely gonna go to Shockwave over here. Got an AK, but like it's the same AK, but it's got it painted up, and it's got I think a few different magazines for it. Classic. I'm gonna try that out on one of these Cobra Troopers. It's got a, that's his pistol too, the right gear pistol. Yeah. Got this. I think that's like an AR-10. You know, like it's like a 308 version of an AR or something like that. I'm not sure. Sniper rifle AR. It's pretty sick. What is that called? VTech or ATAC or something like that. Triad Toys has been doing that for years. Like before I ever even saw it like in a movie or anything like that. I was like, well, wow. It's pretty neat. This isn't removable, but it wouldn't be that hard to modify this and just, you know, drill a little hole in there for like a barrel or something like that. Or no, well, you need it. Yeah, I don't know. But it's pretty cool. I think it is something like VTech or something. It's got that V right there. Something like that. You got this cool, like machine pistol kind of thing. I figure that's going to be good for Baroness. Where is she? Oops. Yeah, probably just... So how I spread her hand. I don't know if that showed up or not. She's got kind of a wide grip, but you can just kind of cock that hand back. Well, I don't know. See, they didn't do double jointed elbows on her, and she doesn't have a bicep swivel, so certain kind of poses for her aren't really gonna happen. But you can get the gist of that. It's probably really more of a one-handed kind of thing, where she's just gonna she'll be on that motorcycle she comes with and just like spraying people with it. Cobra! It's pretty sick. The clip isn't removable, but I mean that's okay because that's pretty small. You probably lose that. Set her down over there. Now that's what G.I. Joe figures classified should have been coming with. Not that laser stuff. I mean, well, you know, the XML LMR or whatever. But man, that is nice. Like an MP5, I believe, but that might be a Scar. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is MP5 though. Let me see. This is a Scar. So I'm pretty sure this is a Heckler and Koch, or Heckler and Koch, whatever, in a FN Scar. Pretty sweet. And then oh yeah, underslung grenade launcher. I also like the underslung shotguns. Man, those things just look badass. That's a sick looking. That's like Dusty. Dusty should get that. It's pretty sick. And then got a Deagle. It's pretty sick. You see, even got the hole for the blast effect. That's nice. And then got 3 of these blast effects. You got one that has like it goes over a barrel, so like it's got an indent. And then you got 2 of these that had the insert. And you got 2. These are kind of like big blasts, and then like a little blast. So that's more like a pistol, I guess. It's pretty sweet. And then I can see that having a little blast. It's pretty sick. But like a Desert Eagle though, man, you better be putting this big blast on there, because that's what. Oh, ooh, hold on. I don't think that's meant. I don't think it's meant for the Desert Eagle. Unless the Desert Eagle is just tight. Well, no, let's see, because that went in there pretty easy. But yeah, that's still pretty good. Slow motion bullet flying out of it. That's pretty sick. But that's just like one weapon pack, and then like, you know, there's There's little like magazine clips for all those there. This is something though that I was like, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Reminds me of a hardball. Okay, this is Bravo, right? Yeah, Bravo. You got some gold guns in here. This is pretty sweet. Again, you got the same 3 blast effects. All right. I don't know if that showed up real good. A nice Colt 1911. Same kind he comes with, just only this is like a silver with black handle. That's like a gray with a brown handle. Gold AK. So I mean that one shoots stronger bullets, I believe. This is a gold deagle, so it's also more accurate or something like that. It's got because it's gold. This, just like the other one from the other set, but instead of being all black, you got that bit of tan right there. Like I'm probably most likely giving this to Scarlet, because where is she? I think she's right here. I've been having her carry this this ump that's not really in scale with her, but I mean it's, you know, because she's smaller, you know, built, it just kind of made sense. But I figured I'd give her that. That kind of looks like that matches like her overall look. Oh, and you got a shotgun, the same shotgun that comes with Carrot, but like they painted the stock and the pump. That is going to Flint, because that is exactly what Flint should have came with. I like the shotgun he came with, but that's his real shotgun, like an Ithaca or something like that. You got a snow version of that VTEC or ATAC or whatever it's called. That's pretty sweet. We need a snow job or a frostbite. Iceberg, you mean? Have to give him that. That's pretty sweet. And then this is that black one, only done up in green. So I mean that's pretty cool. That'd be like more like a Joe version of the same. Like, you know, give the black one to Baroness. Give this one to like Lady J. I can see Lady J using this. Just... Where is she? Is she over here? Oh yeah. Oops. Oh man. Put your wig on. You're like, golly. Totally see her rocking that. I mean, because she's got the right kind of articulation in her arms that Baroness does not. And you can get in here and grab it. Should really be firing accurate. Then Baroness would have to be like, you know, spray and pray on some people. Lady J's like, nah, I think I'm gonna take my time and get you. Oh, and then you got the squad automatic. It's kind of like how the riot gun was kind of the main appeal of that one. Or I shouldn't say it like that, but like that was like a really cool inclusion. Look at that. Just kind of have to. It's kind of bendy, so. Oops. Nice. That's going to Roadblock. I kind of already have him with a cheaper kind of version from Kid Connection, which I mean, you know, still looks pretty good. I mean, like look at that compared to that. It's not bad, you know. It's just, you know, look at all the details on the grip. You know, grips I should say there and there. A removable magazine. It's like painted different colors. Actually looks like the railing system on the top looks a lot better. Or actually, that's not railing, that's like a venting. And it just looks better. It's got a bipod. Like a... Whew. That is nice. It's got this sickle. I don't know what you call it. Comma, I believe. I can't remember if that's what that's called. But I mean, you really give some hooking. I think that's gonna probably go to like a Storm Shadow custom I have. You know, that Storm Shadow classified figure will be out probably the beginning of next year. So wanted to get a Shockwave in there. I think that I already talked about everything else but this pistol from that pack, and then that's pretty nice. That's like a Glock, I believe. I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, it probably won't focus on that. I don't know. But it's green on the bottom and grayish on the top. I thought that's pretty sweet. It's similar to one of the pistols that came with one of the Halo figure Spartan collection 6-inch figures. Only like that's like huge because it's like for a Spartan's hand, but that's pretty sweet. Again, that'll probably go to Lady J too. I kind of like how it's got that green color to it. I've got her like kind of like a custom holster going here, and it's like a VP70. I'll probably give her that. That looks like that'll match. It's pretty sweet. If not her, Flint, or you know, like Beachhead. Beachhead might get that. Give him a realistic pistol. Nice Glock. Let me bring this over this way. It's still not gonna focus on that, is it? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think it's pretty sick. Get your barrel hole for blast effect. I like that pistol. Yeah, all these are pretty good. I guess I should. It's like I guess now we can kind of like talk about posing. Let's kind of get some of this stuff over here. What's his stuff? Got all this stuff over there. Or here, let's talk about this. Oops. So I don't know. It's kind of a, you know, for me it could be Shockwave, especially with it off, because Shockwave always reminded me of blue Beachhead, so that kind of looks like a blue Beachhead to me. I think that looks good. You know, again, you can kind of see what I was saying about the cap though. I don't know. Looks silly with it being in green, so. But I like how well these 6-inch scale figures can pose. I mean, like that's pretty cool. He's kind of got like a center of gravity almost, you know, where he'll. You mean? He's just like keeping himself up. It's kind of almost like the O-ring feel. When you have like a 3 3/4 inch figure like this in your hand, just the way it feels, it holds itself up almost. It feels like it's standing. Like this feels almost like it's standing. That's pretty cool. Like I'm coming to get ya. Hold on, let's see. I don't know. There we go. Oh yeah. It looks sick. The name's Carrick. You know, like he just... That dude. You don't know. I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy, really. I mean, you know, you can see that when I read it, you know, it's kind of like, well, maybe that's their Cobra kind of faction, but it's almost like, what if they're not as black and white as that? So... it'd be interesting to see how it all unfolds. Look at that. He keeps wanting to stand. I just, looking at his foot though, I kind of want to just do that a little out, but ooh, it's like, what if that messed him up though? There, no, he's perfect. Yeah. Definitely have like a positive vibe for these figures. I guess I'll talk about like the most negative thing I would have to say about these figures at all would be like pricing, but I understand the pricing. You mean they're if they were at like Hasbro's level of like production, it would probably be like the $20 per standard figure kind of thing. So, it's I would rather kind of like help these guys get going kind of thing and see where it goes, And then as long as they don't get like ridiculous prices going, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I can see continue like collecting these figures. I was going to get Bone Collector and Sergeant Slaughter also. Sergeant Slaughter, I kind of felt like, well, I want to get him with he should have came with swap out arms to have like the bare arm look without the jacket, and then like the jacketed look too. And it kind of like it's kind of disappointing that he doesn't. But I'm sure they just couldn't do that. They wouldn't have been able to afford to do that for a standalone character like that. But I don't know. Maybe you can take Carrick's arms off pretty easy to swap out with Sarge. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if they're that modular or not, like the Foosh figures, or like Vitruvian or anything like that. Like I don't know if it's where it'll. I don't know if it just pins in. It might be slotted in somehow. The Steel Brigade figure looks pretty cool. I'm interested in that Swarm Trooper. I always like yellow and black, kind of colors. Condor is pretty interesting. This is basically kind of what Condor is wearing, except for I guess his arms are a little bit different, kind of bare armed or like rolled up sleeves. But so far, really, like Bone Collector is the one I'm like, wait, that I kind of wish I had gotten him now, knowing for sure. I just wanted like two of them. I was like, that's a good test range, like let me see how that goes. But there. Another neat aspect about these figures to see over time will be like their durability or how long they last, kind of thing. Like these Hasbro figures, the plastic on them, it almost feels like a little squishier. It's not actually squishier, but it's like something about it feels almost like it gives a little bit, or like it's just a little bit more durable somehow, right? Than these figures. Like the plastic is just slightly of a different quality, right? It's not saying that this is worse and this is better. It's just saying like there's some difference to it that I hope these are going to last long. Like, I hope 10 years from now this figure looks as good. If I take care of it, of course. There's all, obviously like my end of the bargain. But like, I hope like the joints can, like, I understand they're going to get loose, eventually. Like, they will loosen, I just hope they don't get so loose like, no, he's not floppy jointed. I mean like, how his arms are just floppy, I don't know if that was even in. I don't know if that is even in frame, but I hope they last for a long time. Okay, so the price breakdown is this. Carrick is $31.99, or was from Dorkside Toys. So like I don't, whatever the retail price on him, he may have been $29.99, and there might be like a little bit of a charge for Dorkside to make money off of it. Which I'm not saying there's anything. Anyways, and then the Riot Gear pack and the 2 weapons pack, all 3 of those were $11.99 each. And then the Riot Gear by himself, or the single troop builder, is $21.99. Right. So altogether, this is like about $90 worth of products. And so like that's that's where it becomes kind of it's gonna be hard for me to like invest a lot into this line, because the prices on the Hasbro figures are already kind of going up too, so it's kind of like eventually I'm gonna have to kind of I'll bow out of the 6-inch collection pretty soon. So overall, like, I really like what I see so far. You mean Carrick is a really interesting figure. I'm really liking what I'm getting so far out of this Riot Trooper kind of character. That's to me going to be this kind of Shockwave placeholder, I guess. And then I'm interested in trying to get a hold of one of these Bone Collectors, and then Steel Brigade, and then maybe a Swarm Trooper, and then the Sarge. It'd be nice to kind of, in Condor, it'd be nice to kind of like, collect this line. So far, only 6 figures. And then you got like a couple of these. There's like a gray trooper, I believe. And then there might be a green one. I don't see why they wouldn't have a green one. But yeah, I'm definitely going to kind of, keep an eye on like how this kind of goes. Really, impressed by these weapons. Like this shotgun. Like I'm definitely giving that. Like I have Flint with this is like a Capcom, Toy Biz Capcom Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. He's like a 5-inch figure. That's his shotgun. And it's like, it's perfect scale for these 6-inch, but it's like basically like a rough kind of looking sculpt of a shotgun, or just like the gist of a shotgun. And it's supposed to be this same type. But that looks sick. That's not shooting lasers. Sick. He's got a shotgun now. I'll probably give this back to the thug character I have that was wielding this. He'll probably get this back now. Can't be giving him really good guns. Here, let's see. I'm gonna do this to Scarlet. I was thinking this, like, but I don't know. I was thinking about giving that to Duke. Let's set that up. Oh, dropped her pistol that I gave her. Get this out. Let's see. Man, her little cat paw isn't gonna get on there. It's really just like the way they're doing their female arms on these 6-inch figures. It's just, unless they do them like Lady J, they're just not gonna be good. This is just not. You really have to. Oops, I don't want to break that barrel off. You have to like really kind of get her arm into there. Could probably do one of those kind of poses. Nope, you just really can't. It sucks. I hope they do another go at Scarlet, like how they did 3 roadblocks so far. I think, or 4, right? Yeah, 4. I really hope they do another. Do a couple Scarlets, man. Here, I wonder if that just doesn't really fit. Let's see, what are we gonna give her? Dang, it's not looking good, Scarlet. It's like, oh, you son of a. Here, what about this? It's like, yeah, great. A huge, like, giant pistol. Let's see. Doesn't really look like anything's gonna. Well, okay. Yeah, it's just her arms. I'm sorry, Scarlet. I'm sorry. Here. Give you a little hand cannon. Blasted. But let's see. Who else can we? Oh yeah, I know someone got a rearm. Roadblock. free, sucker. Oh man, that's just awesome. And that green basically matches him too. It's pretty sick. Let's see if I can. There we go. Oh. Nah, it's kind of. He's not gonna. I'm not gonna try to put his hand around it, but I mean that's pretty good. That's close enough, man. Like. That's sick. Here, I'll just lean him up back there. Gung Ho with his new hat. Here, I tell you what. Gung Ho. Since we don't have a leather neck yet, get Gung Ho. That, and I believe. That's the. Oops. Dang, it's kind of loose on there. Yeah. See, you can see how, like, even a Hasbro figure has, like, its issues. See, he doesn't want to stand as easily as, oh, there he goes. He's doing it. Alright, let's give a Cobra Trooper. Give him an AK. Ooh, wait, well, I was going to give him that black one. Come on, get your finger in there. Come on. Put your finger in the hole. Oh yeah, he's even going to be able to grip it. That's good. That's good. There we go. Just walking along. Just... Oops. Yeah, his helmet flies up when he... Pretty sick. Right? Yeah, pretty sure that's it. That was probably off. Like that. That's it. Look at that. He's already getting like a worn spot right there. It must have been like super thin on that batch. Let's see. Nice. Again, the female arms on these Hasbro figures. Hopefully, any female figures Valaverse does have double jointed elbows. That'd be good. Are you alright? Oh, hey, there it is. Let's see. This is my Foosh articulated icons, Shinobi or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember. But he's Storm Shadow till the day. he will hook you with that, and you will not enjoy it. Whoa! You can give him a Carrick's axe and kind of match it. I wonder if this oh wow. I mean, it looks, I don't know, kind of weird, but I don't know. It's neat that it fits. It just, it doesn't. It would look weird if you have like an all white cloth outfit with a metal helmet. I mean, that would just kind of look odd, right? But yeah, it's pretty cool. He's probably gonna get to keep that one. Hold on to that. Let's see. And then as a firearm, hell yeah, man! Look at that. Oh yeah, that's their weird kind of a hand kind of thing, but it's you get both side to side because that'll rotate around in there. Still pretty cool. But look at that, he's like, oh yeah. Look at that, Valaverse, you're arming the enemies, dude. What are you doing? Haha. That's sick. That is pretty sick. He's gonna be holding on to that too. Let's see. Probably wouldn't do this with one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it behind my back, so if I fall down, man, I'm just in my life. All right, let's see. Who else we got? Well, we got Beach. Yeah. Like, does that totally matches, right? I mean, does this make my ass look big? Pop, pop, pop. It's like, hey, Cobra Trooper, what? Does my gun make my ass look big? What? Can you imagine? Like the last thing that was going through your mind was someone just asked you, did their gun look their ass make? Did their gun make their ass look big? I don't know if I can even. I don't know if I can say words. It looks pretty good with him. You gotta like match colors, man. That's how the military should work, man. You can't have some bright banana yellow fucking gun. Say goodnight. That is pretty sick. He's got a better loadout now. I mean, that's still a pretty sick pistol. It's just that. Look at that though. Right. Let me just put that in there. Oh no. You dropped your gun. You gotta hold it. You hold it like this. Oh my. No. There we go. That's pretty sweet. That goes in there. Wait. Yeah. Thank you, Bobby Bala, for arming G.I. Joe. and ninjas. Don't forget the ninjas. And let's see, who else we got? What else we got? Well, sure. Why not? Maybe one day. Oh, I thought normally I will cut that. Well, let's see. Peter Parker's like, oh, I developed a new type of web shooter. Yeah, It's like, yeah, it shoots 45 caliber. It's like, what? I hope that like when 9/11 happened in like the Spider-Man universe, like Peter Parker would be like he was Spider-Man in the 60s, so like in 2001, that's like 50 years later, or 50, that's like 40 years later. uh, like he would be in his 60s at least, if not his 70s. But like I hope he went overseas and helped the troops because you know what I mean. Like Spider-Man could just go over there and mess. He would go over there and capture Osama bin Laden so fast. Let's see what happens when the helmet goes on. No, it's not really gonna go on because of his glasses, but something very scrap iron about that head with those glasses with that helmet. Very scrap iron. Boop. Let's see. Can you wear that hat? I totally don't look like a stalker now. That doesn't really work for anybody. Well, I guess Duke's gotta get, because I got him with like this Mego, just because it has like a string for a thing. I thought that was kind of cool. Like a Mego Planet of the Apes. Good. Let's give him. Oh, and he's got it's a Kid Connection radio. He's getting on the horn, I guess you could say. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. Should probably give him the one that I gave to Gung Ho. I'm not gonna bother getting his hand on there. That's good. I don't know who should get that. I don't know. This one. I think I know who that should go to. Oh, snake. Oh, you're gonna do that, huh? There we go. Now that. Commando. Pop, 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 pop. That Beachhead is really just green snake eyes when you think about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, there really aren't any. Well, Deadpool, I guess. I think they're right in there. Let's give Deadpool a gold AK. I bet he'd go for that. Oops, let me. He's now the man with the golden gun. Oops. Fucking. Oh my god. Oh, and then someone else I want to give some guns to. This is a really cool Punisher, right? And he's got a Killmongers. I gave him, or I put that on him. Give it. He's like, no, I like that one. I really like that one. It's like, yeah, but check this out. I think you'll like this better. No, don't. Oh, put my finger in the hole. And then I think that's the scar. And then I think that goes in there like that. Bam. It's pretty sick. It's like I could see this working out. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, well. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Thank you, Punisher. Yep. Yep. Holy crap, he's massive on top, man, his arms. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Well, so, again, overall impression of these Valaverse figures and weapons. I really like how modular, or like how well they work with the other figure lines. I really like how the figures blend in well with your Marvel Legends or G.I. Joe, like your other 6-inch scale figures. They really did a good job on like sculpting the idea of behind the accessories, like blast effects or removable magazines or scabbards, or holsters and gear being separate from the body, like removable pieces. The articulations feels really good, like especially around his torso, their torsos and stuff. I mean, obviously the vest will restrict him some, but like it feels a little bit better than the Classified series or like Marvel Legends, because Marvel Legends and Classified have kind of like this clicking feeling when you're doing the ab crunch. Just something about it feels like you're breaking something almost. These Valaverse figures, it feels so much more smooth. It just feels more like the O-ring style. It just feels right. So I really like how they handled the articulation on these guys. It'll be nice to see if the Valaverse figures can eventually get the neck joint, the lower neck joint, like the Classified figures. But yeah, overall, really impressed. I'm glad I got a couple of the figures, and I'm really glad that I got these weapons. These are really going to be useful for my, for my figure collection. I kind of hated that the Classified figures had all those like laser gun kind of things, or just imaginary weapons, basically, you could say. I really like these Valaverse, more realistic weapons. And that's going to be all. If I get any more of these, I'll try to, shoot some more footage of them. And I'll see you next time.